Well, good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Why am I smiling this big? Well, it's because we have a 3-day weekend coming up. Woo! But I'm even more excited because we have one of our extraordinary Kinder Guppies leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance. She's the one, she's the only, Charlotte Rowe. So, Charlotte, take it away.
Hi guys, my name is Charlotte and I'm going to join you in the Pledge of Allegiance today. Please take all hoods and hats off and caps and join me. Let's go. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, in one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all. Bye, Weaver!
Okay, so as you know, in the month of March, we're really making an emphasis on Women's History Month. And I wanted to share with you the stories of two extraordinary women in our history who have done so much for their communities, have done so much for this country, as well as for the world. And they're this one's right here, Mother Teresa and Harriet Tubman. And so I want you to just hear their stories a little bit, because as we continue to highlight these extraordinary women, I just want all of our students, as well as our staff, to be inspired by how they were determined to make a difference and really didn't let any obstacles get in their way. I hope you have an absolutely amazing day. Don't forget, there is no school tomorrow, so don't come here because nobody's going to be here. You enjoy it, and to our staff, have a wonderful and restful 3-day weekend. You have definitely earned it. All right. Have a great day, everybody.
The love of a mother is like no other. I remember spending time with my mom. It didn't matter if I was being bad or being good. She still loved me the same. She was there to praise me when I was good and correct me when I was bad. I can also say the same thing about the women in the neighborhood. They knew my mom and they knew me. So whenever me and my friends were running around, they would make sure that we were all okay. Just thinking about how important they were in my life makes me think of another great woman in history named Mother Teresa. Have you ever heard of her before? Well, Mother Teresa was a nun who spent her entire life helping people who were in need. When looking in history books, Mother Teresa is known as a great humanitarian. Growing up through her life wasn't easy because her father died when she was 8. She was left with her mother to raise her and show her how to be a giving woman. Growing up, she went to public school. It was there where she got involved with a group that did mission trips around the world to spread their faith that they believed in. Many say Mother Teresa's love of faith began as a child and it only grew from there. This was because she knew at a young age she was called to devote her life to God and made a vow to be a nun. From there, she spent 15 years teaching in an all-girls school until she felt a call for something else. By the time she turned 36, she wanted to do something bigger and greater. That is where she started going out into the streets of India, helping to feed the poorest of the poor. Her mission was simple. She wanted to help those who were unloved, sick, and could not do for themselves. Now, of course, this was not easy. Many times, while trying to feed those who had no food, she went hungry herself. While working with the poor, she began a school and also got basic medical training to help those that were sick. Never giving up, Mother Teresa later formed an organization called the Missionaries of Charity. With her organization, other nuns from around the world joined her to help her complete her vision. Beginning with only 13 nuns doing work in the area of giving to the needy, her organization today has expanded to over 4,000 nuns working to help others. Her hard work did not go unrecognized. Mother Teresa received the Nobel Peace Prize. Mother Teresa died, but her legacy lives on through the works of her organization. One thing we can say is even with no money, love changed the lives of many, and Mother Teresa took those faithful steps to give and love to those who needed it the most.
Trust me when I say, I know growing up isn't easy. Like when I was a kid, there were times that I got picked on by a bully at school. I remember it well because he would pick on me all the time. Every day he would talk about my glasses, talk about my clothes, and even chase me home. He made me not even want to go home. That was until one of my friends helped me out. She showed me another way to get home from school, and the bully never went that way. After taking a new path to get home, I had it easy. That story reminded me of a famous woman in African American history named Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman was not only a nurse, cook, and spy, but she risked her life to help others escape slavery as a conductor of the Underground Railroad. Just like I found a secret way to get home and escape from the bully, Harriet helped slaves escape their masters and get to freedom with the Underground Railroad. Like so many other African Americans during this time, Harriet was forced into slavery. At birth, her name was Aramita Ross, but her nickname as a child was Minty. Growing up a slave, the work was hard. With so much lifting and working in the fields, it was really tough each day, but it made Harriet strong from plowing fields. At the age of 13, something bad did happen to Harriet. One day while she was out, a slave owner had got mad at his slave and threw a weight at him. Unfortunately, the weight did not hit that slave that he was mad at, but it did hit Harriet, almost killing her. After getting hurt, Harriet had bad headaches and blackouts for the rest of her life. Tired of being mistreated, in 1849, Harriet decided she could not take it anymore. She used the Underground Railroad to escape from slavery. Now, the Underground Railroad was not a real railroad. It was a series of houses leading to the north where people hid slaves trying to escape to freedom in the northern states. Slaves knew if they made it there, they could find cities that did not allow slavery, so after a dangerous trip, Harriet did that and escaped to the north. Wanting to help others, Harriet then became a conductor herself on the Underground Railroad once she got her freedom. Leading escapes from the South, Harriet received the nickname Moses after the Bible story, leading her people to freedom. During this time, the Civil War was going on. It was a fight in America between the northern states and the southern states. A big reason why they were fighting was the southern states used slaves for labor. This is where Harriet Tubman also served as a nurse, helping the wounded soldiers from the north who fought for the slaves. She was also a spy, taking information back and forth to help the Union. Another interesting fact about Harriet Tubman was she was the southern state's most wanted. That's right. At one point, southern slave owners offered $40,000 for her capture. They were very upset that she would help African Americans escape slavery. Well, like I said there, Harriet Tubman was a champion for African Americans during a time when they were treated very poorly. Risking her own life for helping others, she will always be remembered in African American histories as a great woman and that lady called Moses who helped her people make their way to freedom.